My name is Barini Uribe. I teach 6th through 8th grade math. I have taught for 3 years, and this is my first year teaching at Center City. One characteristic that makes our school unique is the fact that the middle school team has a very united front. We work really well together and always put the students' interests first. We see that all the time when we just in the hallway, how did blank student do today? How is he in your class? Like just working really well together in order for our students to succeed. I think one way our school leadership supports me is the fact that we have regular check-ins once a week. So I think the fact that we check in, have this great open communication. Last week I was going to start teaching proportions, and just having that check-in with my assistant principal saying like brainstorming ways of how to teach it really helped make my plans better for our students. One way I engage with the parents of our students is just constant communication with them, either by making positive phone calls as well when a student is just disruptive in class, also making that phone call. And I think as well, we at dismissal time, usually if I need to talk to a parent, a lot of our parents pick up our students up, and that being able to speak with them is really helpful.
My name is Joshua Johnson. I teach middle school science, all grades, physical science, life science, and earth science. I have 4 years experience overall, and this is my 4th year at Center City Brightwood. Some things that make Center City unique are the fact that our school is very small, so there's a very family-oriented atmosphere here. The students really get to know their teachers, and the teachers really get to know the students, so it allows for a good give and take in the classroom. The school leadership is in our classrooms a lot. They support us by doing a lot of observations and giving targeted feedback so that we can grow and become better teachers. Also, the leadership has provided me a lot of opportunities for growth in leadership myself. So I've been able to work as a summer school operations director, and this past summer as the principal of summer school. So providing leadership growth for their teachers to empower them to also be leaders. One of the easiest ways to engage with the families of our students is when we take our students out for dismissal at the end of each day. Most families are there to pick up their students, or it's an easy way to check in with them when they're drive up in their car or come to talk. So it's an easy way to check in at the Blacktop at 4 o'clock. But also we've done home visits at Center City Brightwood to visit many of our families at their home and find out more about them, more about their cultures, more about what life is like outside of school. So we've really gotten to know our students through the simple things like dismissal every day, but also more targeted things like family home visits and parent-teacher conferences.
My name is Nikki Soheil, and I am the ESL teacher, which is English as a Second Language. I support English language learners in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. I've been teaching English as a second language for 6 years, and this is my first year at Brightwood. Some of the characteristics of the school that make it unique are the size of the school and the diversity of the student body. The school is very small, and it allows for us to all really get to know each other well. Both the students get to know the teachers, and the teachers get to know the students. We have students that come from many different countries in the world, so I think that adds a lot to the learning experience as far as learning about different cultures and getting to know about different countries in the world. School leadership here at Center City Brightwood supports me to be a great teacher by providing constant constructive feedback and by allowing for weekly check-ins with our assistant principal. During the weekly check-ins, we can touch on what's been working and what hasn't so that we can enhance student learning to come. I engage with the families of my students by calling them often if there is a need. Parents have been very responsive to receiving phone calls from teachers at Center City. Phone calls are always, we try to make them as positive, but if there is an issue that comes up, parents would like to hear about it as soon as possible. So calling parents is one way. Talking to them after school when they come to pick up their children is another way that we like to engage. And finally, we go on home visits, and that has proven to be very effective because we get to know the parents and the students outside of the school setting, which allows us to learn more about the families and address their needs, the students' needs, more effectively.